Hey there, what is up? Yeah, back. January is over, and yeah, it was of course a good month. You saw this probably already during the months. Actually lost in the end 1,000, I think a little bit less. But yeah, ended up with almost 10,000 plus. Awesome start to 2022. I actually played yesterday spin and go at PokerStars because I deposited 100 euro and they said I can get some free spins. How is it called? This yeah, tournament stuff where you play only for 3 people. And yeah, the prize pool was even $125, so I got a little bit lucky there. And even won this one against one farm player and one regular. Easy. It was actually a little bit of fun because it was so different to what I play. It's just every day. Guess sooner or later I should do a little bit of some documents. Yeah, I have a hard training behind me today already with my new personal trainer. It gets quite intense. I feel a little bit dizzy still, but also feeling good. I did a little bit of studying already. In case you've seen it yesterday, probably not, but there was a spot, the small blind raised. I re-raised with pocket nines in the big blind. And the small blind four bet. It was a tight, straightforward player from what I've seen this far. Haven't got too much of um, knowledge about him, but a little bit. Yeah, he four bet, so already not a great spot. It's solver wise, yeah, 3, 4, 5 BB win. I just looked it up with GTO Wizard, depending on the four bet size. So I think in practice it will be less, but still I will call there. And the flop was 8-6-5. So I have a gut shot and the overpair. So just the dream. You go down here against solver. In the pot was almost 50 BP. And yeah, he just ripped it in. 75 BBs. Yeah, and I explained there that I thought about folding even the pocket nines, even though you shouldn't ever fold this. But I think a lot of players will just shove it in. Mike low again. It should be louder now. Hmm. Okay, I'm. Hi there, by the way, Davey. Thanks for the feedback. You shoved it in, and I think it will be a lot of jacks, tens to even kings, maybe. Um, and yeah, went for the crying fold in the last second. I was at the nine of spades with the backdoors, and yeah, he had just kings without a spade. I had 29% of equity. I needed like a 36 and a half. Yeah, but if he can have flush draws, I think it's very close. On the other hand, he has to have flush draws, but four bets. So ace king of spades, yes. But other stuff, ace queen, yes, okay. But ace five, has he enough of sometimes king 10? It's not so much. And I looked it up. How much does it change, actually? If he has more of these flush draws, like what does it change if he has, like, for example, let's say a3 of spades? It changes like 1% equity only. So he needs to have like 6 of these. 6, 7, and then it's break even. And how people play, that they just open shove a lot of these queens and the stuff, you could go for a brilliant fold there against him. Almost made it. Yeah, I heard this from two other persons already that sound is not the best the last days. I hope it is better now at least. I increased the volume of the microphone. Let's take a flop because it's fine to do so. And we have nothing else to do. Maybe we get something great. Nice. Straight also. We can get a longer straight. Would be fine. I don't like a longer, more of a flush. Except, two cards would be quite fine. Don't have it. Of course he has it, even it looked already a little bit dangerous. Longer straight, like I said. Looked a bit weird with a very small way. It looked unusual, and people like to do unusual stuff when they flop the nuts. It's fine. Even though it's fine to have very small sizes on flush robots. At least we weren't dead. Isn't that great? Nice. Come on, let's do second attempt for a straight flush. Cheers. This looks a bit weak. We have a potential bluffing candidate. This looks a lot like check back under the river. I think I'm gonna turn it into a bluff scorino. Yeah, guess he wasn't so strong. Went for the snap fold even in the end. Guess he had pair and a draw. Yeah, that's really good to hear that the sound is better now. Usually I just get bad news regarding the sound quality. So I see an uptrend now here also, which is great. Let's shove in as fast as we can or as slow as we can. Let's do as fast as we can. For the lulz. Hmm. I could get a little bit tricky on the first one. Oh, also on the non-existing second one. So far, so bad, I would say. Hmm. This is always fine. I don't know. I'm hyped for the smiley game right now. Maybe because only 5 tables are up. Hmm. Guess we can sometimes raise. Let's do it less against big size. Exploitively. Either way, I still really like the BB view. You just have a way better view about things. Should have done this earlier. We'll go for a fold. I think it's quite close. Against a fun player here, but he bet thinly before. This is not good at all. For calling risking high there. I just checked also the EV of certain hands pre-flop in position as a 3-bet. For example, when hijack opens and you're on the button, I knew that pretty much all suited aces, the worst ones, are still 0 EV. Same like king 6 suited, and then king 5 suited. It depends. King 4 suited, time it minus, depending on course of also on the opening size. Pretty much the same for the pocket pairs, even deuces. Except when he opens 2.5 eggs and it's under the gun, and then yeah, you fold the lower pocket pairs. They are then a little bit minus EV. But I also found that King Jack offsuit, King 10 offsuit, and Jack Queen offsuit are all at GTO Wizard minus um, 0 EV 3 bits. So didn't expect this, especially from like Queen Jack offsuit. Yeah, it's a call usually, but on the other hand, it's against the big blind. You're scared as fuck already. Sasha Dave 97, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it, my man. Okay, this will at least be not boring. We will see. Yeah, gonna call this and raise better flush draws sometimes. Mm-hmm. Ah, that's a nice, not so big bet. So I continue with the call. 151 for the river. I think a 5-6 is quite good for us. We always bluff, and even if not, we have to be honest with us, with ourselves here. I like to bluff the lower draws. It doesn't really get lower than this, so I'm gonna bluff this one, if I'm completely honest. But we don't have to do anymore, which is quite good. Prefer the check, of course. I'm gonna call. Uh-huh. As thin as it gets. Let's go. Like I like it. And take a note on this hand. Let's see how our opponent played this one. Looks really good. think he will overfold on the flop against the raise. Hmm. So this means we're not gonna bluff a lot later. We didn't pick up any equity. I mean, he will never fold pocket fours. Um, all right, I think he looked quite off capped now. He can have tens, eights. I mean, one of our low hands. I think I do a tiny bit actually. Target pocket forced this time here. We say we've been 10 suited. He believes us, which is good. That's a huge bet. That's not really existing on this board. Oh, I'm going to call it a day. Let's call it a day. I'll go for the check call, I think. He's a potential fun player. I don't know his name. I think he will bluff a little bit more on the river than. No, he's playing a good amount of tables. He is a regular. Yo, 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 Mr. Poker Matrix. TV, what's up? Thanks for the good luck. Just looked at your stream for a few seconds, didn't have a lot of time. I think you're streaming, yeah, probably only in German. I think in this case it doesn't make a lot of sense to rate you, otherwise I would have done it. Because this is English only. Alrighty, let's raise bigger. Let's raise quite big. I think I prefer fast trophy against one player. Not that it's so important. So I looked at some more spots. Yeah, I looked at some forward stuff. What you do when you have an overpair and raise it as a in position caller. But yeah, I did a lot of stuff. A little bit too much to explain right now doing the tables, doing play. As this is a 0v3 bet. Usually works quite well. Very big 3 betting size. Let's see what this will bring us. I'm gonna already fold against this huge size. Maybe solvers even pure folding there against this huge size without a spade. And yeah, even if not, it will be 0 AV territory. Yeah, not gonna value raise or fold here. Even though value raise is a little bit close. It's not a huge bet. It looked exactly like this, right? Gaining a tiny bit of EV here, solver-wise, and against population. Mainly gonna fold, sometimes forward bluff. I think this is good. Ever lucky. Gonna go for a white peel. This is thin, but I think it's fine. It's very thin. It's exploitively so good usually. That's why I'm gonna do it. Yeah, we peel here, can even raise sometimes against a small size, even with this texture. One of those run out where a third size in position on the river is fine. Also GTO wise, exploitively you can do it anyway. Yo, what's up, boss? Mr. Radu. Thanks for the good luck. Multi-way, just gonna fold against a huge size. Quite interesting. I'll go for the check. Straight got there, flush got there. And of course, we're gonna shove it in. So not low and good blockers. I don't like it, but just fold. And here, not so easy to have enough bluffs. Check queen. Got there also. Yeah, let's just mainly fold. Yeah, let's fold. Even against a fun player. Hello, Josie. Still liking the emotes. You love to see it. That's a decent flop. Decent turn. We have to watch out to put enough bluffs in our line. Hope he has ace-7 suited. Looks like he doesn't. Nice results. Thank you very much, Durakos. Was it mostly leaderboard rake back? Yeah, rake is really high. Like you can see, it was like 9 BB per 100. and my win rate before rake was like 9.5, something like this. But therefore, leaderboard rake back is then quite high, so made a good hourly. So yeah, mostly leaderboard rake back. Here now on regular tables, the leaderboard is not important. I just get a little bit, but therefore the games are just more juicy. And I think for now they look more profitable. We will see. I can always go back. Good thing is here I can also play an N500. When he's short, I don't mind calling here actually. Would be very sad if I raise and he shoves. We have pocket aces here, guys. Could you imagine this happening? And even without a suck out. I'm gonna proceed with a call and bluff on a queen or 10, especially on of diamonds. We hope that he checks. This is not a check. And we have better hands to call. I think he's probably also not over bluffing. Even though there's always the potential, of course, from fun player. But most stuff also has good stuff on this board. Just fold. Yo. Josie really looks like a bad motherfucker here with a golden flamingo. Not a lot of people have this. I think one or two others, but they are having the founder sign. So, and this looks really nice. This is what you should aim for, guys. In my humble opinion. Never fold, can sometimes raise even. Gonna go with a call. Okay, we have king high, king queen high, and we have a nut gut shot. Stuff to work with. We beat king jack offsuit, jack queen offsuit. Good amount of stuff. I think we will proceed with a call. We have some lower stuff. King deuce of hearts, for example. I think I'm gonna take my showdown well with this one. We try to showdown again king jack, jack queen. Okay, if he has it, he has it. I think I'm gonna fast play. Let's have a heart though. So I changed my mind. Let's go for the double ski. Nope, she is spinning it. Good start in 2022. Interesting one. This is dangerous. Go with a call. I'm not gonna shove. And even go for a fast bet. I wouldn't mind folding, even. Gonna proceed with one call. You should be very afraid here, of course. This is full of all the time. Still weird. Yes, ace queen. Offsuit, is he bluff following this? Probably not often enough. It's weird stuff, but what I know is it's still very bad stuff. And even if he has a good draw, then it's not awesome. And of course, we have very strong stuff here. Flush, full houses, straights, ace king with a spade. I'm gonna take my first break. I need another tea. Still thinking about what he has. Ace queen of hearts. Pocket aces with a spade. World medium, we have a heart here also. I think I'm gonna check this one. Yeah, I would like to bet. Not illegal to bet things. I go for some value here. I think I like it. Joyito Borges, thank you for your follow. And another one. Gaspar Sandoval. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Welcome. So I put myself on some more waiting lists. And then 500 a little bit and then 200. All right. Results. Lost in the beginning. So won't be great. I think we won a little bit back later at least. Last 24 hours. February. Great. And we have to deduct $1 from what comes up. Oops. Is this one a good one? Good enough. Oh, it's worse than I thought. So minus 300, but it's of course not so bad. So taking my short break. Right, let's see where this will lead us. That's a big bet for multi-way pot. Wanna see at least a turn. I think it's not a good one. Deciding between betting very small. I mean, it's a fun player, so I guess I'm just gonna call. Looks a lot like a better ace, so, but we have also odds, guys, so it's a good thing. Don't have to be good every time. We go with a call. Like you can see, they sometimes even show up with complete zero equity bluffs, which makes calling way more attractive. He has a lot of potential bluffs, but our hand is not strong at all, in my opinion. Ah, just gonna call here. He has a lot of potential bluffs, and I think we just let him bluff. Even though our hand is a little bit vulnerable. I think he will think we have a good amount of ace king now, which is not awesome. But maybe he has Jack 8 suited stuff again. Maybe he fires even stuff that has zero equity. Again. I think I have to go for the check again. I think he will bluff less. This is actually not a good bet size. The last time he bet smaller. You can have a 5 or ace 10 stuff. So this is really bad. On the other hand, he looked capable of bluffing. Fuck, guys. Will we even fold this? I think I'm not gonna do it against him. It's not great at all. I think I slightly prefer the Kalski after seeing this one thing. But because he played it pretty differently, chance is probably like 60% that we are beat. But we also have odds, guys. And this time we were right. So we can celebrate. Great hand to go for Euro call. In theory. Let's not do it in practice. I mean, if he's bluffing correctly here, we just have a 0 EV bluff catcher. Rabinho, hello. Long time no see. Gonna call. This was heads up, I guess. This makes, of course, value betting thinly more attractive, but who cares? Hope he has pocket fours. And we get a little jackpot. Jackpotski. We have to go for the check call. We don't target the weird played king 10, right? I think I'll prefer it with a longer tank. I think it looks weaker to him. Maybe got a 9 in the end. Unlucky. Snap check looked a little bit like a 9. And the next one, I love. Hee. Thank you for your follow. Let's bet small. This is completely OP. Completely overpowered, my guys. Against population who's not check raise bluffing enough. Especially the green guys. So I think now he has a stronger hand. He has a strong hand. Just gonna fold it. King. It's not great. Donking pot. It's not great. I think we find a fold. Queen 10 would bet themselves so quite often on the turn. Aye. Looks strong for me though. Fuck, I think I'm gonna call. I mean, he could still have Queen 10. I think our main opponent is so King Jack. But I think these snap big leads, even from fun players, are quite often strong in this scenario there. Don't mind the call though. It's a fun player. And the Queen 10 thing. Yeah, it's going quite good so far. Playing this year there, regular tables on GG, and played a little bit on Poker Stars. Rakeback challenge. And both was good. And the good thing is, in February, I can play like 20 hours of Poker Stars again, Zoom tables. We're probably gonna do it tomorrow, I guess. Zero EV stuff. Let's just fold. A little bit of time waste. To go for a flop and all this stuff out of position. Nope. So yeah, I cannot really complain, right? With this start in 2022. And yeah, I think I made a lot of VV also. Tables looked really good. Good amount of fun players. And Poker Stars in 800 looked also very beatable. And with this amount of rakeback, it's also very attractive. So a lot of good things are happening. At least quite good. One of those scenarios where you three bet and you just hate it. But I mean, as a squeeze, we just go down here if he shows. It's also a fun player. I think it's official. Not a secret. This is not a great board. We have backdoors, so this is quite a good board for us. I think was a check, a little bit of a forced check. Yeah, no way out of this one anymore. How do we play this? So much stuff is possible. We have showdown value, but we have a nice draw. I mean, it's a bit sad if the pocket fives call. I think they will often call. I think I like shove. Nice, we win. Even though we have showdown value, um, don't mind to deny equity from 10 jack of spades, even ace jack of diamonds. Let's not forget the tea. Living in Malta. Yeah, it's quite small here, but it's good. I like it. It looks different than in Germany. Better weather. I like the clear water. And just going on an adventure in general, somewhere else. So it's cool. Live games are not really good because it's only 1 and 2 euro. And Germany was 2 and 4, so that's why I play online. Hope he does some good stuff with 5, 7, something like this. People like to do this. In this case, we would like to donk a little bit more. Looks a lot like this. We could go for the owning small bet here. We don't get any bluffs then anymore. I'm gonna go for the check. So small is this re-raising. I see a flop. Okay, good that we checked, I guess. I was kind of wrong. Won't even mind a fold. Gonna go with one call. Don't even mind a fold, my guys. Easy fold on the 10. And I guess, yeah, it's like everywhere else, it's what you make out of it, right? Um, so good is that there are some other famous, successful poker players. For example, I met the Waco already, like 3 times. Mr. Poker Ambition. I played a little bit with your Viral at the Dragonara Casino. And yeah, I would say I kind of like it. It's also not so far away from Germany. You can fly there quite fast. We have a great hand to go for a call. Well, you can get it straight now, but in general, it doesn't look good. Sometimes people, oh, I have kings, I bet 26 now. Well, this is a good bet. For me. This looks a little bit weak. Maybe we can get a free showdown. Didn't get there. This is pretty clear now. Nice. Like to see the check. Can we also win? Yes, in very indeed we can. It looked a little bit weak. I said this. Exploratively, I would like to go for the re-raise. I think we have to go for some stronger calls. So, hmm, this is not good. Think about directly folding this one. Yep. I think I'm gonna just show it in. Oh, folded ace king, but it was a spot where it's not the worst in the world. Under the gun was hijack was cut with button. Yeah, it's really not that bad. Even though 2 fan players are involved, then it's of course not that great. Quite thin race on the turn and quite ambitious hero call on the river. So he says, I'm bluffing like balanced here, or maybe even over bluffing. I think it's, don't know how good he knows me, of course, or at all. Either he says I or the population is over bluffing. It's not so many hands that love to bluff there, right? Yeah. Okay. Then Jack, ace, check of spades. Okay, ace, check of spades. We don't have this. We raise pre-flop. Something with a jack. Yeah, pretty much this. Okay, so there are some actually, but even then, are people really going for it enough? And I just checked this through without because I explained too much. I mean, we have ace high, it's fine. We even win. Don't want to bet all of our nut flush draws, but I mean, this was like a low one, so guess mainly should have bet this one. Okay, if he wants to see flop, why not? Let's go for a value betski. Small little value betski. Uh-oh. It's not a good river. We could bluff this, but if we have king high, let's not bluff this. Queen, king, queen. On ace, of course, right? Is he even calling with a flush draw when there are 3 aces out there? I'm gonna fold. And I think he will slow play a lot of aces. Or so of course always call them pre-flops. Yeah, let's fold. This is already a strong call. I think I'm gonna call it a day. Don't love it at all. Multi-way. He folded. But he can trap there sometimes. With size, so we can big fish. Could even think about a shove. So big, I think I'm gonna fold. Even bet small. I think I go for the check call. People don't love to bluff for this size. It's a fun player though. Easy call. A good old tax situation. Yeah, I think in Malta it's quite similar to a lot of other places. But one difference is there. My one lawyer told me that this is a territory tax system. So if you only have to pay tax when money arrives in Malta, if I'm correct there. I'm not 1% sure. So if you are playing in Macau or Barcelona or what, probably don't have to pay money on the winnings there. Never ever lucky. Why can I not be lucky with runouts in my life? It would be so great to be lucky in general. It's a little bit hard to find enough bluffs. It's a fun player, but still, I'm gonna fold here. We have better stuff also to call it. So let's fold. If you bluff there, well played, bro. NL10. Ooh, I have no clue. And depends, of course, how good you are. This is very hard to answer, my guy. Gonna call here with a fun player behind. Gonna bet. And I have to get a tiny bit faster. Okay, that's already a decent start. Gonna go with a check. This is a little bit dangerous. We try to make them call with 4-4 and then they get 4-4. Should be good. 10-10 would be better, then we get more money. Oh, yeah, 10-10. Imagine, guys. Imagine. I'm gonna call it a day, my friends. We have so much strong stuff here. Golf, I don't know if he's a fun player. I mean, a lot of stuff will continue betting, except I think ASI. It was a 4-4. That's a good answer, actually, from Sloop out. Yeah, yeah, very good answer. Way better than mine. I think this is a GTO fold. Close fold. Because situations are so early. With ace king off. We'll call here actually against him. And exploitively, I think I'm not going to do anything else. Good amount of money is already in the pot. There will be a lot of splits, but I think I like the full Scarino. It will be very often queens, but also aces and kings. He bet pot there with value. Good to know. Yo, tiny results here. You can see it here. This is a good board for us, guys. Why? We have queens and tens that he doesn't have. We have ace king that can make nuts on the jack. We have more ace jack, for example, even because he three bet some of those. That's why this is such a good board. We call it a day already in this table. Did I call in the big blind or did I open? Probably I opened. I hope so. It's likely. I think just go with the call. Hmm. Um, we have a bit of lower stuff to bluff. Was not great with a fun player behind. I think I'm not gonna bluff. Hmm. Oh, he calls. Think it will feel a bit hard. Oh, he also calls. Could still just be eights or whatever. Okay, this makes things easy. He even calls. What the fuck? Guess he has a full house. Very voluntary. Oh, no full house key. Alright. Queens. Not going for value? What the? Bro. I think I'm gonna call. Last time he donkey was quite weak. Ouch. Could even think about a fold. Call one. You gonna rip it in? Like a worst king. Bro. It's king? Good thing is, I think he will bluff less on the river. We will just fold the river, I guess. Mm, there's some stuff that could do it. Main just fold. Uh, Pro work mail and Star Wars. Thank you very much for your follows, guys. So cool to finally see someone playing normal tables. All right, that's good. And also, some people like it. Most people prefer the Zoom format or Russian cash. I have a 4K monitor. Don't know how many inch exactly, like 28 or 30. And I have 3 monitors. Great odds, but he's too short. Let's just fold. Not good that he could overshove. Otherwise, it's pretty much 0 EV. Let's fold. Yeah, this would be very bad for us. Oh, the good old 5-6 offsuit. With a 21, quite high turn, high equity turn. I'm gonna go with a Metzgerino. Sometimes he has, of course, good jacks. Old 85 for river, will shove on a heart. And here, just gonna check. I think I'm ahead though. Yeah. Don't know why I think that the threat of pocket jacks is so big. You will have a lot of tens and nines and eights. But yeah, I have also the ace, queen of hearts is a bit worse to have. I'm gonna go for the check. Yep. Ouch. I think he called quite fast on the turn there, right? With jacks. This looked a little bit scary. Yeah, I rolled really high, and we have pocket tens, sometimes jacks. It's not really good to do it against an overbet. I think it will be more on the value heavy side, but I rolled high. Maybe even raise it a little bit bigger. We can get a straight flush. Oh, yeah, flush. Hmm. Didn't bluff the river before. He could have ace king. I would like to play it fast. It's a bit weird though, of course. I think I'm gonna do it. He's not having so many outs. Can we hold? And yeah, when he's not bluffing the river, he didn't do the one time before. I think it gets more attractive to go for the fast play also then. Could get dicey on the river. So we win against aces and kings now. So we prefer actually a check. Nice. Could be very possible, right? That he has aces, 6 combinations, kings, 3 combinations. He could even go for a hero call. Because we have a lot of missed draws. But we also have ace queen, king queen suited, some queen jack suited, and some full houses. Unfortunately, good fold. A little bit on the thinner side already. I'm gonna do it. Get interesting. Not so much anymore on the diamond. Against a lot of aggression, we just fold. Just have a lot of good stuff now. The small bet is very attractive against population when they are not raising enough as a bluff. So I didn't even randomize a low bet there or not. Just went for it 100% frequency. A roommate I never had actually. Maybe a friend was there. I don't know. I live on my own because, yeah, I really, really like it to, yeah, don't get disturbed. You can even fold there. It's you can do whatever. Zero EV stuff. Here we can decide. I can go for the small bet. Small bet or big bet. King Jack just hates it, but goes for snap call because people are probably check calling with a lot of draws. Kappa. I think we could even think about a fold, but rolled high and gonna go with a call. It's a good river. King is less likely, and all the draws. He has a lot of draws. Didn't get there. I think you were bluffing me even less than usual because you could think I have ace king. See? Let's go. And yeah, he's blocking the flush draw and this stuff. On the other hand, I'm capped. He could shove there on the river. Usually people don't do this. But they do it when they have the pocket sixes. King 7. Or 8, 9. Which makes folding so aggressive and so attractive against most people. Aggressive fold. Yeah, and on runouts where it changes that he's not having the advantage because we also have a lot of flush. We can have donks and we use pretty much our lowest stuff and at best that blocks good stuff. But not always gonna do it, mixing it. Otherwise our checking range is too weak. But usually when people are donking there, they are forgetting to also have these bottom stuff. At least sometimes they forget. Which makes folding again quite often attractive. It's usually the same. Not gonna bluff this one. We have some ace queen, king queen. We somehow managed to win this one against the good old 10-6. Guess we could have some zero equity, kind of zero equity bluffs, but not many. Easy folds, key, never bluffing. Good bluff, 7-8, pocket eights, stuff like this. Just better stuff against the bet. And when he checks, then we can start bluffing stuff like this. So I think we are very likely still not in the green for today. Um, let's see how it looks with the deduct $200 in rake. Hopefully it's not looking so bad. Oh, only minus 100 in the end. That's quite decent. So taking my last break, we'll continue playing a little bit more. By the way, I live in Slima. Let's seat ourselves here. So I can get owned a little bit by Gary Chappelle. He usually likes to do this. Okay, last round. I think we can sometimes do stuff here. I guess we prefer ace 10. Class, what's up? Thank you for your follow. This is close. Let's see a flop. I call. I call. I could be ahead. I could get there. I think I go for the check call. He has a lot of queen 10 of hearts. That could bluff now. And here, this could be a bluff already. On the other hand, fun player. And what do we want to make fold? Hmm. Here's a little 72 here. Maybe this could get good. Just gonna call, not gonna raise. With a fun player behind. I think I actually go for the check call. I think he has a lot of stuff that likes to bluff. On the other hand, we have ace 10, we like to bet ourselves. It's close. I think I go for the check call. I think it's not so likely that he goes for a bluff. It's not great, but it's still possible. And now we just call. And hope he calls with pocket threes. I guess he's not having jacks. I think he would bet bigger. Whoa. Yeah, I think we're gonna call. It's not a big raise. He could get creative. Maybe even doing whatever. Not great, don't get me wrong. And here, even bet bigger. Super board for us, our hand loves protection. I think a lot is fine. Check or the bet small. Could even use it as a bluff. Let's not do it so often against the fun player. Check. Go for a call. And this is, of course, a nightmare that he somehow bets this, whatever. But usually people don't do this. Hopefully he's not betting huge. Yeah, just gonna call. I think we're in front, but let's not value raise this one. It's a bit too dangerous. Very small bet there with ace 10. Yeah, go for the check call. We block ace high, so it might check down. Of course, not great. He could think about overcalling with pocket sevens. If he bets now. He did not bluff. All right. He looked so weak and he had a 69 there, so I thought he would mainly be bluffing. EE or streams, thank you for your follow, appreciate it. Mainly check, ruled high, can also bet. We're gonna bluff lower stuff. We have some jack queens, I think. But it's already quite low. Yeah, folding a good amount of stuff. Jack queen. Also, actually, a lot. Mm. It's not a snap fold. Gonna go with the call. Scarino. I think he has even some 9 jack of spades stuff. And then some queen jack stuff. It was the 9 jack of spades stuff. That sometimes can bet small on the river, even though they don't have equity. So they also have on hard runouts plus. Could get interesting. Let's see. I think I'm just gonna fold against the huge open. Yeah. I think I'll call. Quite often you have to fold on the turn, which is not awesome. Uh-huh. Not so much on this turn. We prefer check. We like checking. We don't like king. King 10, king queen. What was a decent amount? Bet the turn. So it will be interesting on the river. Ace king. How much would it bet the flop with half size? Some flush will check the turn also. Flush draws. It's not a good river, but I see some stuff. The half size is already quite strong though. I think it's usually meaning that they will be a little bit stronger on this river. But they will not so often go for the half size with a5 of diamonds. We're not bluff showing this. We'll do it with ace jack, ace of hearts, or pocket tens with a heart. It's even better. It's also even better than this, I mean. Yeah, afford. Or tie. You can have huge sizes. Yeah, let's do it. He probably not having 7-8 as a call, check call. I'm gonna just check it. Usually I would raise, but I'm a little bit out of time here. We can still rep Scarino. We could bet big. Ace. It's a bit dangerous. Ace 10, not really, right? Ace 6, probably folding. I'd like to go for the shove. To be honest with you guys. I think he's also a fun player. I would go. Just gonna call. not a dream. Not even remotely close to the dream. This is even dangerous now. I think he sometimes even bets pocket kings very small. Or aces as a threat. Whew. Hmm. I will think about even folding this one, but yeah, probably not going to do it. Let's see. Ace queen will have not shove anymore. Um, okay, no shove, then it's not interesting. It's good for us that he didn't shove. So, because then we would have been in a spot and would be very close. Like I said, would even think about folding. And then we have to find out how many ace kings he could have like this. I think too many. Bluffs, probably none at all. Maybe some 4-5 suited, probably not enough. 9-10 suited. Could be bluffing, of course. King 10 suited on the turn. Would mainly check. And this very small bet got me a little bit suspicious. It was just a ace queen though. Scorpio, what's up? Thank you for your follow. He's protected there. He could go for half size on the river. Would get bits in, but we still can have ace 10 suited. Ace 5 suited. But yeah, it's a little bit thin. I mean, good to know that he's not going for thin value or half size. He can go for thin value for sure. He's very protected. He has queen 10 suited that we don't have at all. Also not that much. Yeah, he has aces, kings, and we don't have. Hopefully he has deuces, guys. And we try to get our quads also. We block so much. I think we just raise small. If he has good stuff, then he will shove himself. Check. Hmm. Good thing is he will. No, no good things at all. I'm gonna check here. Call. He says he could have a better hand, but he should also raise like sixes and some other stuff. Practice, he will be a little bit more polarized. This is, of course, a bad turn. I call it a day already here. He says, come on, bro, open. It is 45% like usually, but we block two aces, which is not good. But it happened. He opened. With chief. Okay, we hope he has deuces. We try the quad thing again. I think I go for the check. For the very small bet. Chief is not a fun player, unfortunately. I hate it. Call. Go for one more check, good bet. I think against players who are not exploiting a weak checking range by having huge size on the river, it gets less attractive. So against pretty much everyone, most players. Great board for us. He shouldn't bet, but when he bets, he shouldn't bet a lot, but when he bets a small size, we have a lot of this. These size raises with stuff like this, not always, but very often. You can check now. Bet small. We mainly go for the check. Yeah, I called because of him behind. Could even use this as a bluff sometimes. But gonna call. So we can lead here a lot, also rolled high. Or we would bluff some stuff like 6, 9. Or be folds. Oh, only for 6. Yeah, that's... Uh, no, that's not it. I'd like to see just a call. Wow, this was one of the most ambitious moves I've ever seen. Right? Super multi-way. One. Yeah, so many players. Monotone board. Nothing at all. I like how he thinks. A decent hand to go for a called Scarino. What does the small size of the turn mean? I don't know. I feel like calling. Good blockers. We have not blocking any of his bluffs. He plays good, so he will find bluffs there. This time it worked. I think. Yeah, just a close spot. Not very easy to fold here, right? He has an 80 there. I don't know. Take a look at the river, but even if it's a spade, it will be really strange how to play. Queen. Would he value bet? Queen Jack offsuit? There's a lot of stuff to pick from as a bluff. Ace, 5, Ace of spades, for example. Sometimes they bluff complete nonsense. I think we're gonna see a little ambitious call here. I think it's the best to just call. It's not good at all, but it's against fun player. It's good odds. We take a little look at the river. But yes, if he's honest with us. But all good. He's not lying to us. Up straight fella. But I think if we arrive on the river, they are against fun player. Let's just call. Unfortunately, that this was a $5 table, but who cares? And he had a really strong hand on the turn and bet really big. It's good to know. He made a queen of spades. Let's check. Check. We like check. Check is good. Maybe we win with a check. And indeed we win. Against fun player, let's just go for half size. All right. Guess he will be, even though he has 88, having a quite decent 3-betting range. The last time he bet big when he was good, so I think when he bets slow, we're going to continue. If he bets big. Flop, he also bet half, and then a little bit more. We have quite a decent hand. I think we're going to proceed with the call at this place. See from there. Ouch. Just a lot of ouch. Oh, Asta, what's up? Yeah, it's fine. Like you can read in the title, was good January. Today will be a bit minus, not too much. How's it going for you? He's playing 2 tables. 5. That's not a good turn. Not great. I'm gonna check. It's a big bet. Gonna continue with the call. Interesting turn. Guess he's not having so many flushes. It's not a good river. I think I'm gonna check. Even if he has ace king, he has stuff that likes to go for the check shove. And of course he can get there. Oh yeah. Could already have flush. Yeah, this just loves to go for the check shove. But yeah. Still, he's not always gonna do it. But also not so easy to have a lot of bluffs here, right? So I think he will also not hero call me so lightly there with this ace king, ace queen. So I check. Probably GTO was even mainly checking. Interesting, right? 8, 9. Maybe he's not calling all 8 9s. 8 9 suited. We'll have a lot of 8s and 9s. I could check, I could just barrel off. I think I go for the barrel off ski. Gonna check, obviously. 8s. 4s. I thought 4s maybe sometimes gonna shove it in. Great board for him, obviously. We have also some queen 10. Even, yeah, we have a lot of queen 10 offsuits. Even he's probably not opening them. Could be. Depends. Four's gonna call here with our friend behind. We get a little something. He donks. This would be the dream. No! But you, bro. You have to protect your hand. Exactly. Just gonna call. Nope, not interested. Alright, we try to get 20 though. I don't like checking, I don't like shoving. Gonna take one off. It's not the dream. We obviously win against all these ace-5 of hearts, clubs. But he also has good stuff. Mm. What? You hit the jackpot yesterday? How much was it? What happened? Probably you just get the big jackpot every 3,000 hours, maybe? Would be my estimation. Whoops. Great odds against a fun player, but 10 jack offsuit. I think a lot is possible. Disaster turn. Could even fold. We're sometimes already dead. And would have to bluff quite often on the river. You know what? I'm gonna fold. And bluffing against fun players is not really attractive. Okay, my guys, I think I'm gonna call it a day. We got a bad gut shot to it also. Hmm. I'm actually gonna go with a check. Could even have shoving sizes here. Do we really want to do it against fun player? I'm not so sure. I think I'm gonna do it though. Good thing he's kept. The last time he fast played. On the other hand, it's a fun player. Okay, she has Queen Jack. Let's show him. So we get a little bit more of a cash outlet next time. Yeah, just call. Good thing is when they are capped and it's a huge bet, I see even fun players folding quite easily, but still it was risky. Lucky? This will be it. Let's check the results. We have to deduct $250 in rake from what comes up from this graph, on this graph. It won't be awesome. Hopefully not so much minus, but I have no clue. Yeah, that's fine, right? So, yeah, let's say minus 200. This is fine. Okay, my guys. This will be it for today. I can can just say thank you very much for watching. I wish all of you a good evening. Maybe see you tomorrow again. I will be streaming again.